against the Bemidji Lumberjacks and the Moorhead. We'll do the starting lineup. If players would line up on their respective baselines. Starting off for Bemidji, the second baseman, number 11, Hunter Brodeen. The first baseman, number 10, Cam Justice. The left fielder, number 4, the third baseman, number 34, Ben Parati. The right fielder, number 7, Ty Lundeen. The shortstop, number 16, Peyton Neto. Center fielder, number 23, Dan Closo. Behind the plate, the catcher, number 3, Tucker Mystic. And the pitcher for game 2, number 2, Ethan Bean. And the rest of your Bemidji players and coaches. Now the starting lineups for the Moorhead Spuds. Batting first, playing right field, number 19, Aaron Ryerson. Batting second, the center fielder, number 22, Zach Taft. Batting third, number 2, or playing catcher, number 16, Wyatt Tweet. The DH, number 27, Jack Tyken, and he'll be batting for the starting pitcher. The shortstop, number 11, Carson Zimmel. The left fielder, number 10, Carter Heinz. The first baseman, number 17, Brett Letness. The second baseman, number 7, Justin Stahlberger. And playing the hot corner, Jackson Young, number 25. And the rest of the Moorhead players and coaches. If you would all stand at attention, remove any headwear, face center field for our national anthem.
Welcome back to Matson Field and Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. We are getting set for game number 2, National Anthem, brought to you by tonight's pitcher, Ignacio Delgado. Playing his viola in difficult conditions, trying to guard it from the rain, and as the rain starts to halt here at Matson Field, I don't expect it to be an issue going forward, as the Spuds take game number 1, 5-3. That puts Bemidji's record now at 10-4. And the Spuds improved to 9-4 and now have won 5 straight games as they head into this second game of the doubleheader here at Matson Field. So same lineups for Bemidji. Have at second base Hunter Brodina. Batting second, the first baseman Cam Justice. Left fielder Will Zellman. Third baseman Ben Karate. Right fielder Ty Lundeen. Shortstop Peyton Neto. Center fielder Dan Closo. Catcher Parker Mystic. And the pitcher for game number 2 for the Bemidji Lumberjacks is Ethan Bean. Moorhead also a very similar lineup. In left field, they'll have Carter Heinch. Center field, Zach Taft. Right field, Aaron Ryerson. At third base for game number 2 will be Jackson Young. And then shortstop, Carson Zimmel. Second base, Justin Stahlberger. First base, Brett Letness. Behind the plate, Wyatt Tweet. And as we mentioned, the pitcher for tonight's game for Moorhead, Iggy Delgado.
Number 11, Hunter Brodina.
Hunter Brodina will lead things off here in the first inning for Bemidji. In game number 1, Brodina was 1 for 3. Had a strikeout, a single, a flyout, and a walk. He looks at strike number 1 to get things started here in the top of the first in game number 2. Delgado working quickly. That one's just low and away. 1-1 count. And the pitch. That one's hit up the middle. Stahlberger gloves it. Long throw. Brodina, we've seen, he's got good speed up the line, so no chance for Stahlberger to get it, but a nice job of coming over and cutting off that hit. So infield single for Brodina to start things here for Bemidji.
Number 10, Cam Justice.
So Bemidji with a runner on first. Cam Justice, the first baseman, will step in. Batting second here for the Lumberjacks. And that'll put Delgado into the stretch. To the set. And the pitch. That one is flared into left field. That's going to fall for a hit. It gets past the left fielder, Heinch, to the wall. And they're going to hold Brodina at third. So Cam Justice delivers with a double. That brings Brodina all the way to third.
Now batting the left fielder, number 4, Will Zellman.
And the left fielder, Will Zellman, batting third here for the Lumberjacks. Bemidji already in business here in the top of the first. Justice at second, Brodina at third. As Delgado pitches now to Zellman. Delgado will go from the windup. Breaking ball, left up high, ball 1. And the pitch. Fastball down low. And the pitch. That one's fouled straight back. Fastball down the middle from Delgado. Zellman fouled it off. Fastball, that one's hit into right field and tailing away from the fielder. Not going to get it. Fair ball. That's going to score 2. Pardon me, a strong throw from right field. Ryerson gets it in quickly and holds Cam Justice at third.
Now Batting the third baseman, number 34, Ben Karate.
So back-to-back doubles now. And an RBI for Zellman as he stands on second with Justice now at third. The cleanup batter, Ben Karate, will bat now for Bemidji. Karate was 2 for 2 in game number 1. First pitch strike by Delgado. Pair of singles for Karate in game 1. Also walked and was hit by a pitch. That breaking pitch from Delgado is outside. Now 1-1. That one is lined into center field. That's a base hit. Coming up quickly and throwing it in again. Holding the runner at third. Taft doing a nice job getting the ball in quickly. Another run scores. Zellman moves on to third. Karate with the RBI single. So now first and third for Bemidji. Still nobody out here, top of the first. Ty Lundeen to bat, the right fielder. 0 for 3 in game 1 with a walk. 3 strikeouts in game number 1 for Lundeen. Here's Delgado. Finds strike 1. Breaking pitch inside, just catches him on the elbow. So a hit by pitch for Lundeen. That will move Karate to second and load the bases. So Peyton Neto, the shortstop, now bats with the bases loaded. Nobody out still here in the top of the first for the Spuds. Neto 2 for 4 in game number 1, a double, single, and a couple of pop-outs to the infield. First pitch, strike 1. Breaking ball left outside. Lundeen at first, Karate at second, Zellman at third. Delgado, the windup in the pitch. Breaking ball, across for strike 2. That one is hit on the ground. Shortstop will come to third to Young and make the put out there. So nice play by Zimmel. Zellman scores on the play. Karate is out 6-5. Lundeen moves on to second, and Nadeau is on with a fielder's choice.
Now batting the center fielder, number 23, Dan Closo.
So the number 7 batter, center fielder Dan Closo, bats now with 1 away. And runners still on first and second. Fastball low and away. Ball 1 to Closo. Just catches the belt line of Closo. And it's 1-1. Lights coming on now at Matson Field. Still overcast sky. Breaking pitch misses, ball 2. Couple of sprinkles still falling, but for the most part the rain has stopped. Most umbrellas have been put away. Breaking pitch outside. 3-1 now. Foul. Strike two. That'll be a full count now on Dan Closo, as Bemidji looks to build their lead here in the top of the first. Fastball misses inside. That'll load the bases.
Now batting the catcher, number 3, Parker Mystic.
Nadeau will move down to second, and Ty Lundeen now takes his position at third. Catcher Parker Mystic will come to the plate. 0 for 4 in game number 1 was Mystic, the number 8 batter. Fastball misses, ball 1. Inside corner, strike 1. Down and in with that fastball. Mystic grounded out, reached on an error, reached on a fielder's choice, and then struck out in that first game. Fastball down low. 3-1 count. Closo at first, Nadeau at second, and Lundeen at third. Breaking ball misses outside. That'll bring in Lundeen from third.
Now batting the pitcher, number 2, Ethan Bean.
So Nadeau moves down to third, Closo to second, and Mystic on with back-to-back walks now. Number 9 batter Ethan Bean will come to the plate, pitching in this second game of the doubleheader. Moorhead taking game 1 5-3. One down, bases loaded, 4 in for Bemidji here in the top of the first. Fastball, strike 1. Breaking ball comes across the plate, strike 2. Good pitch, kind of froze Bean there, looking for something else. That one is laced down the left field line, but foul. Got a little head of that off-speed pitch. Oh, and 2 count. Breaking ball is popped foul out of play. Delgado in the windup and the pitch. Good breaking ball, got him to chase it. So Delgado gets Bean on a strikeout, got him to chase that breaking ball out of the zone. And that brings Hunter Brodina back up, who singled in his first at-bat here in the first inning. So Lumberjacks have batted around, but the Spuds do have 2 outs now, bases loaded. Hunter Brodina at the plate. First pitch called strike. Breaking pitch down low. Good hold there by Hunter Brodina. It was a good pitch by Delgado, and thought about chasing it and stayed away. Another breaking ball, and that one catches the strike zone. 1-2 now the count. Swinging a foul back. Delgado into his windup. He's got the sign and the pitch. Breaking ball just outside. Nibbled at that corner and missed. 2-2. Brodina, the leadoff batter. And Brodina has worked the count full now. Bases loaded. 2 away. Bemidji scored 4 times here in the top of the first. Delgado trying to end the inning here. That one missed, and so that walk will bring in another run.
Now batting the first baseman, number 10, Cam Justice.
So Nadeau scores. Closo down to third, and Mystic on to second, as Brodina will take his position at first base. Justice doubled his first time up. Bats again here in the first inning. And the pitch. Fastball on the ground. Stahlberger's there, fields it, and on to first for the out. So long first inning for Bemidji. They score 5 times, and Delgado able to work out with a ground ball to end the inning. And on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard at the end of 1/2 inning of play, Bemidji 5, Moorhead coming to bat.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Now batting the right fielder, number 19, Aaron Ryerson.
Well, the Spuds have dug themselves a hole here in the first inning, trailing 5-0, as Aaron Ryerson will come to bat to lead off here the bottom of the first for the Spuds. Breaking ball finds the zone. Strike 1. Ethan Bean on the mound for Bemidji here in game number 2. Ryerson playing right field. High and inside. Ball 1. Fastball down low, ball 2. Ryerson 0 for 2 in game number 1 with a pair of walks. Out in front of that one, pulls it to third base. Across the diamond for the out. So Ben Karate making the play on to Justice for the out. And Ryerson's out 5-3. Center fielder Zach Taft will come up next for Moorhead. Taft went 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts in game number 1. Did have a sacrifice bunt that set up. Breaking ball down low. Fastball up high. 2-0 now the count to Zach Taft. That one's popped to the right side. Might be playable. Coming over and just out of reach. Justice not quite able to get there. Would have been a heck of a play reaching over the fence, but it's a foul ball, and 2-1 the count now to Taft. Fastball low in the zone, strike 2. Counts even now at 2-2 as Ethan Bean pitches. That one's popped up. This one's going to be in play, left side. Coming over and making a great catch is the catcher, Parker Mystic.
Now batting the catcher, number 16, Wyatt Tweet.
So Taft pops out to the catcher, and that brings up Moorhead's catcher, Wyatt Tweet. Tweet 0 for 2 in game number 1. He is hit by a couple of pitches. He fouls this one off. Reached on an error in the 5th inning. Struck out in the 1st. This is in game number 1. Breaking ball outside. 1-1. Breaking ball just misses outside. 2-1 now to Wyatt Tweet. 2 outs, nobody on here for the Spuds in the bottom of the 1st. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Strike 2. Evens the count, 2-2. Breaking ball outside. Full count now to Tweet. Fastball bounced to the right side. Collected and on to first. Hunter Brodina making the play, and the Spuds are down 1-2-3 in the 1st inning. So on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard, after 1 inning of play, it's Bemidji 5, Moorhead nothing.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Burt's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Top of the second inning now for Bemidji. They'll bring up the number 3 batter, the left fielder Will Zellman. He had an RBI double in the first. Bats now in the second as Bemidji put up 5 in that top of the first. Iggy Delgado into the windup and the pitch. That one's high into the air, not deep. Calling for it is Taft, and he makes the catch.
Now batting at 30.
So
34,
a quick out for
Karate.
Iggy Delgado. This will bring up the number 4 hitter, Ben Karate. Left-handed batter facing Delgado. That breaking pitch in for a strike. Another breaking pitch finds the plate. Delgado quickly ahead 0-2 now to Karate. He had an RBI single in the first. Another off-speed pitch, pulled foul. Looked like a changeup from Delgado. Skies are brightening, clouds breaking up or moving on a little bit. Fastball grounded up the middle. Stahlberger over, strong throw, records the out. So nice play by Stahlberger.
Now batting the right fielder, number 7, Ty Lundeen.
And that brings up the 5 batter Ty Lundeen, right fielder. He was hit by a pitch in the first, later scored. He bats now with the bases empty and 2 outs. Breaking ball finds the plate, evens the count, 1-1. Another breaking pitch, in for a strike. So 1-2 now, ahead in the count is Delgado. Fastball inside. Nearly hit him again. Again, Lundeen was hit by a pitch in that first inning. Avoided one there. And the count is 2-2. And that one hits him. So breaking pitch, not able to break across the plate. And for the second time in as many innings, Lundeen is hit by a pitch. So Peyton Nadeau reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning and later scored. The shortstop comes up now with 2 outs and Lundeen on first here in the top of the second inning. A little bit of a mental breakdown there for Delgado. He went into the windup with a runner on first, and so Lundeen took off with the stolen base. That pitch is up high for a ball. Delgado's pitch. That one's across for a strike as Lundeen is on second. 2 away here for the Spuds. Good breaking ball finds the plate. 2-2 now. Delgado putting together a strong second inning. Good breaking ball. Ahead of that one was Neto. Breaking ball, grounder back to Delgado. Fields his position well, records the out. So a good inning for Delgado here in the top of the second, as the Spuds will come up in the bottom of the second inning. On the Birch Truck Equipment scoreboard, it's Bemidji 5 and Moorhead nothing.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Bottom of the second inning here for the Spuds. They went down in order in the first inning, so number 4 batter coming up, the designated hitter, Jack Tyken. Ground ball to the left side, charging, throwing, and the out recorded. So Peyton Neto on to the first baseman, Cam Justice. Retires Jack Tyken. Shortstop Carson Zimmel comes to the plate. Zimmel 1 for 4 with a couple of RBIs in that first game. The head 1 ball and no strikes. Good breaking pitch. Comes in, finds the plate, 1-1. Fastball down in the zone. Zimmel swings over top, and it's 1-2. Good breaking pitch. Zimmel did well to hang off of that one. 2-2. Got a piece of that one to stay alive. 1 out, nobody on here in the second inning. Spuds gave up 5 in the first. Good breaking pitch. Froze Zimmel at the plate. And that'll bring up Carter Heinch.
Now batting number 10, the left fielder, Carter Heinch.
Heinch 2 for 3 in game number 1. Had a single, a triple with an RBI, and grounded out to short in game number 1. Heinch batting here now in the bottom of the second. Nobody on, 2 outs. Good fastball. Strike 1. Breaking ball outside, evens the count, 1-1. Got a piece of that one. Another good breaking ball there from Bean. It's low, good block by Mystic. 2-2 count. That one's flared to the left side. It's going to be foul, but it falls harmlessly, so Heinz stays alive at 2-2. That one is lined to the, grounded to the shortstop across the diamond, and the play just beat out. Good hustle down the line by Carter Heinz. So an infield hit.
17, Brett Letness.
Infield hit after good speed down the line by Heinz. Brings up Brett Letness, the first baseman, with 2 outs. Letness swings through that one. He was 2 for 3 in game number 1, a pair of doubles for Letness. Also an RBI in that first game. He'll take strike 2. Breaking ball in the dirt. Catcher can't find it. And so Heinz will advance to second on the wild pitch. Mystic was able to knock it down, but it popped away from him along the third baseline, and he didn't see it. Fastball outside, 2-2. Heinz with a big lead at second. Here's a ground ball, third baseman. He will throw across the diamond. This one is in time for the out. So 5-3 on the putout of Letness. The Spuds get a base hit and strand one after 2 innings of play on the Burt Truck Equipment scoreboard. It is Bemidji 5, Moorhead nothing.
The center fielder, number 23, Dan Closo.
Iggy Delgado, the senior, on the mound for the Spuds to start the third inning. He will face Dan Closo, the center fielder. He walked in the first. Bats now to lead off third. Good fastball, strike. Breaking ball catches the zone. 0-2 ahead of Closo now. Good high pitch from Delgado, got Closo to chase. Second strikeout for Delgado. That brings up the 8th batter, catcher Parker Mystic. He also walked in the first. Bats now with 1 down here in the third. First pitch outside, ball 1. Breaking ball, also missing outside, 2-0. Now to Mystic. Fastball right at the knees, strike 1. Another fastball. I think Mystic looked like he was expecting something else, and that one snuck past him, so evens the count at 2-2. Delgado in his windup and the pitch. That one's hit up the middle. Stahlberger knocks it down, but he's not going to have a play at first. So another infield single there for Bemidji. As even if Stahlberger comes up with that clean, Mystic was down the line well. And there will be a pinch runner for the catcher, Parker Mystic, at first. I did not see the number of the Bemidji player. They only have numbers on the back, and as we look on here to first base, we're not able to see the number of that runner, so we apologize for that. But that brings the pitcher, Ethan Bean, to the plate for Bemidji. Now batting with a runner at first and 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. Delgado to the stretch and the pitch. High in the air, not deep. Taft makes the catch. So F8 on the putout for Bean, and that will bring up the top of the order, Hunter Brodina.
Now batting the second baseman, number 11, Hunter Brodina.
Brodina started the game with a single and followed up later in that first inning with a walk. And now he comes up here in the 3rd. Runner on first, 2 down. Delgado settling into a groove here. And the pitch, just outside. Down low in the dirt. That one misses outside. 3-0 now the count to Brodina. Taking the whole way. Delgado delivers a strike and makes it a 3-1 count. 3-1 count. The pitch. That one's outside, and Brodina picks up his 2nd walk.
Now batting the first baseman, number 10, Cam Justice.
So that will move the Bemidji runner down to 2nd. Again, it's a pinch runner, not able to identify who it is. And the pitch. That one's inside for ball 1. Cam Justice batting, the first baseman now. He doubled in the first and ended up ending the first inning on a ground out to Stahlberger. This one's pulled down to the first baseman. And a nice play there by Letness, and he will record the out, 3 unassisted. And that ends the 3rd inning as Bemidji strands a couple of runners. And after 2.5 innings of play on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard, it is Bemidji 5, Moorhead nothing.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Now batting number 7, their second baseman, Justin Stahlberger.
Bottom of the third inning here for the Spuds. They're trailing 5-0 against Ethan Bean and the Bemidji Lumberjacks. Stahlberger bounces one to the right side. And the toss goes wide, and so Stahlberger will gain first. That'll be an infield single, as it appeared he was going to beat out the play even if the ball was on target.
Now batting the third baseman, number 25, Jackson Young.
So Justin Stahlberger leads off the bottom of the third inning with a single. And Spuds have the leadoff man aboard, and Jackson Young, the third baseman, the number 9 batter, will square off against Ethan Bean. Down low, ball 1. And that one's up high, ball 2. Stahlberger with his lead at first. And the pitch. Right down the middle, strike 1. And strike 2 called, so 2-2 the count now to Jackson Young. Did not play in game number 1. Getting the start at third base. This one's hit. High chopper over the head and into left field. Base hit for Jackson Young. Stahlberger will have to hold at second with that play in front of him. But the Spuds start the third with back-to-back hits.
Number 19, Aaron Ryerson.
That'll bring up Aaron Ryerson, the right fielder. Grounded out to third in the first, and now bats here with 2 on in the third. Nobody out for the Spuds. Breaking pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Good block there by Mystic. Stahlberger holds at second. Jackson Young at first. Spin, pickoff play. Stahlberger is back safely into second. Pair of singles here to start the third inning for the Spuds. Puts Justin Stahlberger at second base and Jackson Young at first. Aaron Ryerson at the plate, facing off against Ethan Bean. High into the air. It's off to the right side, giving chase, and this is out of play. 1-1 count now to the leadoff batter for Moorhead. Bean to the set. And the pitch. That one's roped up the middle. Collected out at 2 and on to first. Double play. So Stahlberger advances to third base as Young is out 6-4 and Ryerson is out 6-4-3. So 2 down with Stahlberger at third base brings up the center fielder, Zach Taft. He popped out to the catcher in the first inning. Bats now with 2 down and a runner at third. This one's popped high and out of play. Up high, ball 1. Breaking ball. Inside for ball 2. Stahlberger leading off of third. Fastball down low. 3-1 count now to Zach Taft. And that's ball 4 up high. So Taft walks. Stahlberger stays at third. Now the number 3 batter, Wyatt Tweet, the catcher. He bounced out to the second baseman in the first inning. 2 on, 2 out here for the Spuds. Bottom of 3, trying to chip into this 5-run Bemidji lead. All 5 runs coming in the first inning. And the pitch. That one is roped into right field and foul. Hit a long ways. It cleared the fence. Cleared the, there's a second fence of ivy that has not greened up yet here this spring, but and then beyond that is the 11th Street Road. That ball was hit all the way onto the street, but foul. Next pitch taken for a strike, so 0-2. This one's up high, ball 1. Good waste there for Ethan Bean. Breaking ball that's slapped to the left side and foul. Protecting swing there by Wyatt Tweet. Keeps the count at 1-2. Runners at the corners here for the Spuds. Fastball fouled away. To the set. And the pitch. Hit foul. Tweet's made some good contact here this at bat. Obviously the long foul ball, but that one was hit hard to the right side. Up high, ball 2. Good hard fastball down low. Tweet swings over the top of it, and that strikeout ends the inning. So the Spuds threaten, but not able to bring one across here in the third. And after 3 innings of play on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard, it's Bemidji 5, Moorhead nothing. Top of the 4th inning now for Bemidji. They lead it here 5-0. Number 3 batter in the lineup, Will Zellman, the left fielder, will come up. He doubled and with an RBI in the 1st inning, flew out to center field in the 2nd. Bats now in the 4th. Delgado's first pitch is inside for ball 1. 2 strikeouts for Delgado. This one's hit into the air, right center field, drifting over. And making the catch is Aaron Ryerson.
Now batting the third baseman, number 34.
So F9 on the putout. The cleanup batter, Ben Karate, third baseman, comes up. He's got a single and an RBI in the 1st inning, grounded out to Stahlberger in the 2nd. Delgado into his windup, and the pitch. Breaking pitch, catches the strike zone, 0-1. Another breaking ball, slapped up the middle, base hit for Karate. He's 2 for 3 now.
Now batting the right fielder, number 7, Ty Lundeen.
Number 5 batter, right fielder Ty Lundeen, has been hit by a pitch on both appearances, once in the 1st, once in the 2nd. He bats now with quick pickoff move, but Karate is back safely. Hit to the left side. Jackson on to Stahlberger, on to first, and the double play. So Delgado gets a ground ball over to Jackson Young, on to Stahlberger, who relays it on to Letness at first for the double play, and that ends the inning here in the top of the 4th. So the score remains on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard, Bemidji 5, Moorhead nothing. We head to the bottom of the 4th.
Jack Tyken.
Spuds threatened in the bottom of the 3rd, weren't able to get anything across. And now they'll send the cleanup batter to lead off this bottom of the 4th, the designated hitter, Jack Tyken. That's bounced up the middle. Collected by the second baseman. There won't be a throw. They wouldn't have gotten Tyken anyway. So another infield hit for Moorhead. That puts Tyken on at first base.
Now batting number 11, the shortstop, Carson Zimmel.
2nd inning in a row, the Spuds have gotten the leadoff man on board. And now the shortstop, Carson Zimmel, to bat with Tyken on first. Breaking pitch, catches the zone, strike 1. Zimmel struck out in the 2nd inning on a good breaking pitch. This one's in the dirt. Tyken's going to take off, and he will reach 2nd. So wild pitch in the dirt. And Zimmel has evened the count at 1-1. Teichen leading off a second. Another good breaking pitch. Same pitch that got Zimmel in the second inning. Comes over for a strike. Makes the count 1-2. Foul. One on, nobody out. Leadoff single for Jack Teichen. Ground ball up the middle. And the pitch. Good breaking ball. Zimmel stayed back on it. Pushes it foul. But did a nice job of staying in there. Got the bat on it. Bean's got a good breaking ball. Fastball tried to sneak it by him. This one's popped to the right side. In foul territory, caught. Teichen fakes the tag. He'll stay at second. So Zimmel's out on a pop fly to the first baseman, Cam Justice. The number 6 batter, left fielder Carter Heinch, comes to the plate. He reached on an infield single in the second. Now batting with Teichen at second base. Spuds again trying to chip away at that lead. There's a ground ball right side. That'll move Teichen to third. But the play made over at second by Brodina on to Justice. And 4-3 on the putout. That'll bring up Brett Letness. First baseman, batting 7th in the order. Grounded out to third in the second inning. Again, there's that good breaking pitch from Ethan Bean. Had Letness way out in front. Swinging strike one. Spuds had Stahlberger at third in last inning. Not able to score. There's a foul at the plate. And now Teichen is at third. With Letness down 0-2 in the count to Ethan Bean. He works from the stretch with Teichen on third. And that breaking ball is too good. And Letness swings through it. And the Spuds are down in the fourth. So Spuds again threatened with a leadoff single and not able to convert. And at the end of 4 innings of play on Burt Truck Equipment scoreboard, it's Moorhead 0, Bemidji 5.
Revive Professional Operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
The M3 now breaking the ice as they raise mental health awareness for our Moorhead community and our youth. Started by a group of parent volunteers, M3 will offer support and host events throughout the year that bring focus to mental health. Together, M3 will raise awareness, eliminate the stigma, and connect resources for mental health. Thank you, M3, for supporting our community's youth.
Iggy Delgado remains on the mound for the Spuds here to start the 5th inning as Peyton Neto comes to the plate. Batting 6th in the lineup, the shortstop. Reached on a fielder's choice and grounded out. So 0 for 2. Takes that first pitch for a ball. High and away, ball 2. Fielder's choice and scored in the first, and then grounded out back to Delgado in the second. Takes strike one there. 2-1 count now to lead off here in the top of the fifth inning. Breaking ball is hit to Stahlberger at second and on to Letness for the out. So 4-3 on the putout. That brings up the number 7 batter, center fielder Dan Closo. He walked in the first and then struck out in the third. Breaking pitch in the dirt. Delgado with 2 strikeouts. Gets Closo to swing and foul that one off. 1-1. Breaking pitch down low. 2-1 now to Closo. Good pitch by Delgado, gets by Closo, and it's 2-2. Five runs on 6 hits for Bemidji so far. Good breaking pitch, freezes Closo, and he goes down looking. Third strikeout now for Delgado.
Now batting the catcher, number 3, Parker Mystic.
The number 8 batter, catcher Parker Mystic, is 1 for 1 in this game. He walked in the first and then singled in the third. Fouls this one off to the right side. Delgado works ahead, 0-1. Breaking ball into dirt, ball 1. A little bit of sunshine peeking through again as the clouds continue to move off to our east and south. Breaking pitch back to Delgado, fields, on to Letness for the out. So Delgado again fields his position well, the 1-3 put out, and he shuts down the Lumberjacks 1-2-3 here in the 5th inning. As the Spuds will come to bat in the bottom of the 5th, score remains on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard. Bemidji 5, Moorhead nothing.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Now batting the second baseman, number 7, Justin Stahlberger.
Spuds continue to trail here in the bottom of the 5th, 5-0. They'll send up the number 8 batter, second baseman Justin Stahlberger. That one is flared into left field. Coming on and making the catch is Will Zellman.
Now batting the third baseman, number 25, Jackson Young.
Third baseman Jackson Young singled in the 3rd inning and was forced out as part of a double play. He bats now in the bottom of the 5th with 1 out, nobody on. And is quickly down 0-2. Ball 1 now to Young. This one's hit foul. Young's single inning was a high chopper over the third baseman. This one ahead of that off-speed pitch, breaking. But
now batting the right fielder, number 19, Aaron Ryerson.
So a pair of singles for Jackson Young puts Young on first base again here, now in the bottom of the 5th, this time with 1 out. And Aaron Ryerson will come up. 0 for 2 so far tonight in the second game. Good breaking pitch there from Bean. Is over for a strike. Pickoff play. Young is back to first. Sun definitely out now, a factor for the right fielder. Second base. Fastball down low. 1-1 now the count to Aaron Ryerson. Leadoff batter for Moorhead. That one is slapped through the shortstop. Young will stop at second, and Ryerson is on with a single. And the ball gets away as it comes in. Time was not called, so the runners will advance. And the Spuds catch a break on that ball coming to the infield. That puts 2 runners in scoring position here.
The center fielder, number 22, Zach Taft.
So that'll be an error on the left on the throw. And that advances the runners. So second and third now as center fielder Zach Taft comes to the plate. Taft popped out to the catcher and then walked in the third. Takes strike 1 here. Swing and a miss. This one's lined through the left side, base hit. It's going to score 1. They're going to hold Young at, they're going to hold Ryerson at third. But an RBI single for Taft. And the Spuds are on the board. That will prompt a visit to the mound as Jackson Young comes in to score on that sharp single by Zach Taft. RBI single also puts Ryerson at third. So first and third with 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th as the Spuds try to eat into that 5-1 lead that Bemidji has currently.
Now batting the catcher, number 16, Wyatt Tweet.
So the number 3 batter, catcher Wyatt Tweet, will come to the plate with, again, runners on first and third. He struck out in the 3rd inning, but hit one long ways foul. This one's going to be foul. Fouled back into the parking lot. And it's 0-1. Down low, good block there by Mystic. Taft at first, Ryerson at 3rd, and the pitch. Swing through it, and Taft will run down to 2nd. Stolen base, uncontested. As Tweet swung over the top of that one and is behind now in the count, 1-2. Breaking pitch out in front, pulls it foul. So 2nd and 3rd, 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Ryerson still at 3rd, but Taft now down at 2nd. Wyatt Tweet at the plate. Ethan Bean's pitch. And that one is lined to center. And the Spuds will score on a sacrifice fly. So Tweet flies out to center field, but it's deep enough to score a run. Taft had advanced nearly all the way to 3rd and had to sprint back, and had that ball come into 2nd base, it would have been a close play to double off Taft from 2nd, but as it was, it came into the infield. And there are now 2 outs, but the Spuds trailing now 5-2 after that sacrifice fly. The designated hitter, Jack Tyken, now at the plate. The cleanup batter singled his last time up in the 4th. He's looking at a 2-0 count. That one's down the middle. Tyken taking the whole way. Spin move. Taft is back safely. Brodina over to cover for Bemidji as Bean made that pickoff attempt. And the pitch. That one is fouled away. Count is even now at 2. As the Spuds have a runner in scoring position, looking to bring him in. Off-speed pitch in the dirt, and the count is full. That one's high and away, ball 4. So Tyken works a walk. That'll bring up Carson Zimmel.
Shortstop, Carson Zimmel.
Zimmel 0 for 2 in this game, but in game number 1 had a big triple with 2 RBIs. Looks at ball 1 to start this at bat here in the 5th. Low and away, ball 2. Zach Taft at 2nd. Jack Tyken at 1st. Carson Zimmel at the plate. That one is hit hard up the middle. That's going to fall for a base hit. Rounding 3rd. Zach Taft is going to score. And Tyken will hold at 2nd. So a nice RBI single for Carson Zimmel. Hit hard right up the middle. That scores Taft from 2nd, and Tyken advances to 2nd. So the number 6 batter, left fielder Carter Heinch, singled in the 2nd, grounded out to 2nd in the 4th, and And again, visit to the mound, and this might be it for Ethan Bean. As we will try to sort out the changes here, we will step away here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. This pitching change in the 5th inning as the Spuds have narrowed the gap here on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard. It's Bemidji 5, Moorhead 3.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Burt's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Well, welcome back. A quick restart there after the pitching change. Hunter Brodina came in and recorded a quick out of Carter Heinch as he bounces out to the second baseman, and that ends the inning for the Spuds. But the Spuds do get 3 on the board, and they narrow the gap. And we've got a game here at Matson Field on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard. It's Bemidji 5, Moorhead 3.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
First pitch from Iggy Delgado is over for a strike. Nice breaking ball. The number 9 batter, Ethan Bean, now playing second base, is batting. That one is inside for ball 1. Fastball just misses. 2-1. Bean 0 for 2 here in the second game. Breaking ball, that one is lined through the hole for a base hit. That'll turn the order over now to the top.
Now batting the pitcher, number 11, Hunter Brodina.
Hunter Brodina will bat. He's the new pitcher. 1 for 1. He singled in the first, later walked in the first, and then walked in the third. Bats now on the top of the 6th after a leadoff single by Ethan Bean. And Coach Salvold is going to make a trip to the mound. Spuds just getting back into this one, wanting to make sure everything is set defensively. And it looks like Delgado's going to come out. So Delgado, after strong innings in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, will come out in the 6th as the Spuds trail 5-3. And it looks like Zach Taft will come in. So similar change here from in game 1, where we saw Gast go into left field and shift Carter Heinch to center field. So Taft will come in to pitch. So Taft will take a few warm-up pitches here. Again, he did pitch in the first game, just 1 inning. Struck out 2 of the 3 batters he faced in the 7th inning of game number 1. Struck out Lundeen and Mystic, as he'll come on now and face the top of the order. Did not face these batters in game number 1. So the closing line on Delgado: 5 innings, 5 runs, 7 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 4 walks. And here's Zach Taft, his first pitch. Down low, ball 1. Bean will stay at first. So 1-0 count. And the pitch. That one's over for a strike. 1-1. That is bunted foul. So high pitch there, breaking ball from Taft. That was fouled away. That'll make the count 1-2. Bemidji with the 2-run lead, looking to manufacture a run here with the bunt. There's a breaking pitch that's into shallow center field. And that is caught by Heinch. So F8 on the putout of Brodina. That will bring up the number 2 batter, Cam Justice. Ethan Bean remains at first. Justice 1 for 3. A step off and throw over to first. Bean back easily. Justice doubled in the first and then grounded out to second base, also in the first to end the first inning. And then a ground ball put out to Letness at first in the third. Now bats here in the sixth. Breaking pitch over for a strike. That one is hit into right field. Ryerson slides over and makes the catch. So F9 on the putout. That brings up Will Zellman, the left fielder.
Now batting number 4, the left fielder, Will Zellman.
Zellman doubled in the first and then flew out in the second, flew out in the fourth. Bean at first. 2 outs. Bean goes. Pitch is high. Throw down to second, and on the overrun, he is out at second, so caught stealing is Bean. And that will bring the Spuds up here in the sixth. So after 5.5 innings of play on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard, it's Bemidji 5, Moorhead 3.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Number 17, the first baseman, Brett Letness.
Leading off the bottom of the sixth here for the Spuds, the number 7 batter, Brett Letness. He's 0 for 2 in the second game. Takes that one high inside. Hunter Brodina came on and got 1 out in the fifth. Continues on here in the sixth. That one is hit into center field. Coming on and making the catch is Dan Closo.
Now batting the second baseman, number 7, Justin Stahlberger.
Second baseman Justin Stahlberger now at the plate. He is 1 for 2. Singled in the third, reached third base and was stranded there, and then flew out to left field in the fifth. High and away, that's ball 3. So 3-0 count now to Stahlberger. Taking all the way, that's strike 1. And strike 2. And called strike 3. So 2 down now in the bottom of the sixth. That'll bring up Jackson Young.
Now batting number 25, the third baseman, Jackson Young.
Jackson Young 2 for 2, a pair of singles. He scored in the fifth at the Spuds' first run across. Takes high, ball 1. Fouled away. Called strike 2. One-two pitch. That's a called strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Hunter Brodina, and the Spuds are down in the 6th. So after 6 innings complete on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard, it's Bemidji 5, Moorhead 3.
While supplies last, we got half price hot dogs and hamburgers in the concession stand below.
So top of the 7th inning, Spuds still trailing here 5-3. Zach Taft will continue on. And Will Zellman will take the plate. First pitch is down low for a ball. Zellman was at the plate to end the 6th inning when Ethan Bean was caught stealing. Now 1-1. Again, Zellman a double in the 1st with an RBI, and then flew out in the 2nd, flew out in the 4th. Called strike 2. And swing and a miss, strike 3.
Now batting the third baseman, number 34, Ben Karate.
Ben Karate now to bat for Bemidji. The pitch. That one is inside, ball 1. Karate with a single and an RBI in the 1st inning. Grounded out to Stahlberger in the 2nd. And a single in the 4th. So 2 for 3 on the afternoon here in the 2nd game. Has a 1-1 pitch here from Taft. That one's just outside. 2-1. One out, top of 7. Breaking ball stays up high. That's ball 2. Or 3. 3-1 count. Down low, ball 4. So Karate works a walk. And that will bring up Ty Lundeen.
Now batting the right fielder, number 7, Ty Lundeen.
Lundeen, the number 5 batter, was hit by a pitch in the 1st, hit by a pitch in the 2nd, and then grounded into a double play in the 4th. Breaking pitch over for a strike. Another breaking pitch over for a strike. Taft works ahead 0-2 now. Karate with his lead over at first. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Now batting second baseman, Peyton Neto.
That'll bring up the number 6 batter, the shortstop, Peyton Nadeau. One on, 2 out here, top of the 7th. Called strike 1. That one is hit to the right side and through for a base hit. Ryerson is in quickly. Bobbled the ball a bit, but it looked like Karate had no intentions of getting over to third anyway, so he will stop at second. Nadeau is on with a single. And that brings up the number 7 hitter, center fielder Dan Closo. Closo is 0 for 2, walked in the first, and struck out in the 3rd and 5th. Strike 1 now to Closo. That one is inside, ball 1. 1-1 with Nadeau on first and Karate on second. Foul ball. 1-2. Taft to the set and the pitch. Up high. 2-2 now. 2 on, 2 out. Taft has a couple of strikeouts here in the 7th. Working to keep this score the same. Breaking pitch stays up high, and the count is full. To the set, runners go, and that is fouled to the right side. Taft looking in at the sign. Has it to the set, turns, fires, got him picked off. Throw down to third is off target. So I think time was called at the plate prior to the pickoff move. And so the runners will have to return. It's a full count. And the pitch. Called strike 3. So Taft strikes out the side here in the 7th, and that'll give the Spuds a chance in the bottom of the 7th. On the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard, it's Bemidji 5, Moorhead 3. Here we go, bottom of the 7th. Spuds trail by 2. Hunter Brodina on the mound for Bemidji, came in relief of Ethan Bean in the 5th. And he delivers the first pitch strike. The line on Bean, 4 2/3 innings, 3 runs, 8 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Out in front, lined into center field for a base hit. So Spuds have the leadoff runner on after a single by Ryerson. He goes 2 for 4 on the day here in the second game. That'll bring up Zach Taft. 1 for 2 here in game number 2. Popped out to the catcher in the first inning, walked in the 3rd, and then singled in the 5th with an RBI. Later scored. Ryerson on the lead. That one's low and inside, ball 1. So far for Brodina, he has faced 5 batters, recorded 4 outs, 2 strikeouts. Called strike. 1-1 count now to Taft. Ryerson with the lead. And the pitch. That one is popped into the air right side. It's shallow right field. It's going to be trouble. Coming on, makes the catch. Nice running play. A little bit of a slide at the end for Lundeen.
Now batting the catcher, number 16, Wyatt Tweet.
And Taft is out on the fly to right field. Wyatt Tweet will come up. He had a sacrifice fly in the 5th. It recorded an RBI. Low and outside, ball 1. That one is high and away. 2 balls, no strikes. No doubt Brodina is going to be careful to pitch to Wyatt Tweet here. Big cut, and that one is fouled away. Called strike 2. Right on the outside corner. Nice pitch there by Brodina. Throw over to first. Ryerson's back in time. Spuds trailing by 2. They got the leadoff man aboard. Then a fly out by Taft and the pitch. That one is outside. Full count now, 3-2. To the number 3 batter, catcher, Wyatt Tweet. That one is lined into right field. That's not going to be caught. Ryerson will come all the way to third base. Solid single there for Wyatt Tweet.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 27, Jack Tyken.
1 for 2 tonight here in the second game for the designated hitter, Jack Tyken. As Bemidji will talk strategy here. They've got a 2-run lead, but the Spuds now have runners on the corners, and it looks like they are going to make a pitching change. As it looks like they're going to bring Ty Lundeen possibly into pitch. He was waved in from right field, so we'll see what the adjustments are. We will step away here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Spuds trailing 5-3, but they've got 2 on with 1 out.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
The M3 nonprofit is breaking the ice as they raise mental health awareness for our Moorhead community and our youth. Started by a group of parent volunteers, M3 will offer support and host events throughout the year that bring focus to mental health. Together, M3 will raise awareness, eliminate the stigma, and connect resources for mental health. Thank you, M3, for supporting our community's youth.
First pitch from Ty Lundeen is a called strike. Jacob Vanette is on to run at first base for Wyatt Tweet. Swing and a miss, strike 2. To the set, and the pitch. Called strike 3. So Spuds now down to their last out. They do have 2 runners on.
The shortstop, Carson Zimmel.
Shortstop Carson Zimmel comes to the plate, delivered a key RBI single in the 5th. Bats with 2 on here in the 7th. Down and away, ball 1. Breaking pitch over for a strike. Lundeen on the pitch for Bemidji. Brodina is responsible for the runners on base as Lundeen delivers a breaking pitch over for a strike. And swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the game as Lundeen kind of tripped on the mound but delivered a strike, and that closes out the game. So Moorhead's 5-game win streak comes to an end, and they split the doubleheader here with Bemidji by identical scores. Moorhead taking the first game 5-3. Second game goes to Bemidji on your Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard. Bemidji 5, Moorhead 3. We thank you for being with us here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru.